Jaynes, the Brazilian... This is Christi Jaynes, the Brazilian Wonder Woman, and on October 23rd at CCW, Trial by Fire, I return to take on... I'm not sure who I'm taking on, but like that car, I'm gonna move her right on out of my way.
Welcome to episode 52 of CCW Live. This week, we head back to late August, Nashville, Tennessee. It was an instant classic as the Machine Brian Cage went one-on-one with Davey Richards. We relive all of that plus much, much more. It's coming down as CCW comes alive.
All right, wrestling fans, we're back with tag team action here on CCW Live Wrestling. TSF. Rosario Grillo and Hunter Knott. Products of the Nightmare Factory, Ted.
Representing friend of CCW, QT Marshall. And these guys are here trying to show what they've learned from the great one over at AEW.
Well, they're an accomplished tag team. They're working together for about a year now. But going against an even more experienced tag team in the Cha Juggernauts, who are making their way to the ring in just a minute.
If anyone has the answer for the Cha Juggernauts, it's these guys who have been trained by QT Marshall.
Cha Charlie and Vince Steele. Boy, Vince Steele, he is just such a big boy. Man, he is about 6'5", 450 pounds. Cha Charlie, the most popular man here at Coastal Championship Wrestling. I don't know if you noticed that Vince barely cleared underneath that archway as he went into the entryway there.
Yeah, he just made it. He's a big old boy. If he's not careful, that ring's going to give out from under him.
Well, the ring has been reinforced. And look at Vince Steele, man.
And the crowd firmly behind Cha here tonight. But as far as I'm concerned, we can turn it off. This guy gets on my nerves, constantly dancing around, thinking this is a game. If anyone's going to be able to put a stop to it tonight, it's the Nightmare Factory in TSF.
It's always been a criticism of mine against Cha Charlie. He loves to dance, he loves to have a good time, and I love to see him do that. But the time for dancing is before the match and after the match. He tends to do his dancing in the middle of the match, and a lot of times it costs him.
These people are here for a wrestling show, not a dance clinic, Dan. We need to get on with the show at this point.
Listen, they're entertained by Cha Charlie. I don't have any problem with what he's doing pre-match and post-match. TSF, they do not have the fans behind him here at Helios Grounded in Nashville, Tennessee.
We are here at Music City Fight Night, TSF, the Nightmare Factory is here, and I am super excited to see them finally shut Cha Charlie up.
They love Cha here in Nashville, that's for sure.
Yeah. All these people from Nashville, they're over here cheering for their guy Cha Charlie. What do they know? They're just fans. They sit in their basements and drink Coca-Cola all day.
And there's the bell. This one's underway. We got tag team action coming up. They're trying to decide now who's going to start the match. This is going to be Rosario Grillo for his team. And Cha. Oh, no, Cha-Cha's on the outside. Vince Steele starting for the Cha Juggernauts. And now Hunter Knott tagging himself in, doing push-ups. And he's doing sit-ups.
He's just trying to show that he's ready for it.
I take it back. That was, excuse me, that was Grillo, and he is now tagged in Hunter.
Get back in there, you coward. Get in there and face him. You were so excited. You ran into a wall. You know what you do when you run into a wall? You find out a way to knock it down.
So it's going to be Hunter Knott and Cha Charlie.
Cha Charlie. Got the crowd behind him. TSF just doing their best to stay focused right now. There he is with this dancing again.
Ducking under a clothesline that time, and here we go again. He's dancing with his opponent.
TSF, you guys need to do some work. QT Marshall, you need to get these guys queued up and ready to go to come back here to CCW.
TSF seems to be under the spell of Cha Charlie as he ducks under a double clothesline and delivers a clothesline on both of his opponents. Nice arm drag takedown.
This crowd is waking up.
Ooh, what a Japanese arm drag. Nice drop kick.
And
TSF is in trouble.
TSF is in deep trouble, especially being stuck in a corner when Vince Steele's about to come at you like a freight train. You guys got to get it figured out if you're going to do anything more.
Inside atomic drop. Nice double team maneuver with a sling blade. Vince Steele going for the cover. 1, 2.
Man, the Nightmare Factory sent these guys out here like they were going to be kings of the mountain. What were they thinking?
Well, they got a big mountain to climb in Vince Steele. Big body slam. Tags in Cha.
You know, the man is a big man. You said yourself, he's 6 foot,
Up 6'5".
6'5".
Tipping the scales about 485 pounds.
You know, he's almost 500. But he's powerful, and he doesn't slow down over the course of the match. If they're not careful, TSF are going to get swallowed up. Yeah, maybe he'll just take them home and eat. I don't know.
TSF certainly slowed down Cha Charlie with a nice double team maneuver, driving the knee in the back, and now an uppercut forearm.
Cha Charlie.
Sweeping the leg out, face first. Nice basement drop kick, covers in 1, 2.
Finally paying the price. Cha Charlie's finally paying the price for all that dancing. Maybe these guys have got it figured out now.
Hunter Knott driving his knee and now is glued into the back as Cha Charlie's neck is draped over the bottom rope. Come on, referee, get in there now.
Stay on him. You've got to stay on him. Cha Charlie's resilient. If you don't stay on him and keep him down, this is not going to work out for you. If he gets that tag to Vince Steele, this one could be over.
TSF makes the tag now, looking for a double team maneuver.
Shots to the body, shots to the face, drive the wind out of them, and then put him in pain.
And the right hand to the jaw by Rosario Grillo puts Cha down. Cha's in big trouble now. He needs to make that tag.
Don't do this. Don't get into your own head thinking that you are good enough to stop these guys. I want to see the Cha Juggernauts go down as much as anybody. But for crying out loud, you got to stay on top of what you're doing.
Grillo spending the time taunting Vince Steele on the outside. You're absolutely right. Now doing the right thing, driving him back towards the corner, makes the tag to his partner. In comes Hunter Knott, the bigger of the two. Charges Cha puts up the elbow, trying to fight his way out of the corner. Up and over him, crawls. I don't know if it was ego, Ted, or what. He had the opportunity to make the tag, but he decided to turn around and go back after Hunter Knott. Hunter Knott caught him in that spine buster, and that was that.
And that's going to be what beats Cha Charlie, is Cha Charlie. We all know he's a gifted athlete. We all know that he can win in the worst of circumstances, but he's in his own head. He thinks he's so wonderful, and really Vince Steele is his master. TSF has got it figured out. They've cut the ring in half. They are doing everything they need to do to get the victory here tonight.
Well, they're working very well as a tag team. That's for sure. Cut the ring in half, as you said. Cha Charlie now trying to drive his way back to his travel up. Makes the tag. Referee had his back turned though. Vince Steele is gonna have to put him back out. TSF able to distract the referee.
TSF doing everything right. These guys are doing what it takes to win. If that means making sure Vince Steele can't come back in the ring, then they are A-OK with me. Victory comes through strategy.
Grillo tagging in Cha again in deep trouble. He needs to make that tag.
What's up, sweetie?
Keep the ring cut in half. Don't let him go back towards Vince Steele. Quick reversal.
Nice German suplex. Cha up and over after that suplex attempt by Hunter Knott. Now's his opportunity. He needs to make that tag. The crowd really getting behind him, willing him over to his corner. Cha. He's crawling, but he's crawling in the wrong direction, Ted.
We've got to get Hunter back over to Rosario. If TSF is going to stay in this thing, they got to keep Vince Steele out of the ring.
Tag is made. In comes Vince Steele. Big clothesline. And a forearm to the top of the head. And a big hip toss. And a hip toss again. TSF in trouble. Vince Steele drives all 450 pounds.
Holy smokes, this guy shouldn't be allowed to even do this. When he splashes them in the corner, the whole ring moves. It's a safety issue for our fans. He shouldn't be allowed to do it.
Cha back in there now. Going for the monkey flip, and he does. Oh, he lands on his feet. But Vince Steele clobbers him with a clothesline. Cha Juggernauts firmly in control.
Vince Steele looking a little winded, but here he comes. He's going to come back over and do what he has to do.
Well, endurance has never been his strong
TSF.
suit. Endurance has never been his strong suit. Vince Steele now, though, in control. Grillo thrown right into the corner by Vince Steele again. Vince driving his elbow into the jaw.
Grillo is in the corner. Vince Steele's not moving. And here we go, see.
Not out of the way of a charging Vince Steele. Now all 4 men in the ring. Using Cha Charlie as a battering ram, driving Vince Steele down. TSF in control now. Cha Charlie in trouble. Vince Steele down on the mat. Running dropkick right to the jaw. He could have him here. I don't think Cha Charlie's a legal man though.
Vince Steele just saving for his partner, Cha Charlie. That was really innovative by TSF. They used their opponent against their opponent. And that's what they did to bring Vince Steele down. Something they haven't been able to do a whole lot of times.
Vince Steele is stopping him in his tracks, throwing him out of the ring, and now he's hoisting him up on his shoulder. He's calling for help, but he drags him down to the mat. Cha Charlie going up top. Makes the tag. He's looking for that man-u splash. The hack goes on the head. And he nails it. And that's going to do it. 1, 2, and 3.
You know, TSF needed to come out here and stay on top of their opponents. They got two in their own heads. They let themselves, mock Cha Charlie with the dancing. Leave that to me, guys. Do your job and stay on top of them and cost you the match here tonight.
You got that right there. Sure did. Cha Juggernauts coming out on top victorious. You feel that? I love to see the big man dance. It makes me laugh.
It makes you laugh. It makes me vomit. Go home, big man.
Grillo and Knott put up a good fight. TSF did. They're a great tag team, but they didn't have enough to put away the tag team of Cha Juggernauts. It looks like they're extending a hand of friendship, good sportsmanlike conduct. Cha Juggernauts and TSF. TSF is ducking it now.
Just walk away. Just walk away. See? That's it, boys. You tell them that we're not your friends. They're not your friends, Cha Charlie. They don't want to party with you. They don't want to dance with you. And I guarantee you, TSF will be back, and next time they'll have your number.
Accidents happen. If you've been injured in an accident, get the compensation you deserve. At GotInjured.com, we're here to help you take your life back. Give us a call or visit us online at GotInjured.com now to learn more.
is Lakay, and I traveled far from Haiti just to be here. Now, within a few months, with your support, CCW will be the home of Lakay. See, Lakay's mean home, and that's what I'm planning on making CCW. Jodia, we're going to voir le bataille avec. On va tracer exemple là sur Misier. L'invite tracer exemple là. Tout le monde, en confiance, y'aurait les mains. Lakay!
Tennessee, Music City Fight Night.
Davey Richards, so impressive. Former Impact World Champion, former Ring of Honor World Champion. Recently signed with MLW, but tonight he's here at CCW in Nashville, Tennessee. Will have his work cut out for him, though.
Absolutely he will. His opponent tonight, the Wolverine, Brian Cage. What a specimen. I mean, look at the traps on this guy. Brian Cage, absolute beast of a man. You can catch him every Wednesday night on AEW Dynamite, but tonight he's here with us in CCW, and we are so excited to have him here.
Well, Bella's wrong, and this one is underway. Boy, I've been looking forward to this main event all night, and it's finally upon us. What a match it's going to be.
Davey Richards, Brian Cage, two completely different styles of wrestling, and I cannot wait to see who prevails.
Davey Richards now with a side headlock on Cage. Cage sends him off. Ooh, big shoulder tackle. Davey Richards had the momentum coming off the rope, but Cage is so big, so powerful. 272 pounds of solid muscle. Now Davey Richards, he's put together himself. The only tip of the scales at about 195, 200 pounds. Brian Cage with a huge weight advantage, huge size advantage. And can Davey Richards overcome?
You know, Davey Richards is a really, really smart competitor. I've had him on the Rewind podcast before, the Rewind Wrestling Radio Show, and I talked to him specifically about working with his opponents off air. And he told me when he works the bigger guys, he finds a way to shut down the joints. I'm looking for that from him tonight.
Right now, it's Brian Cage the arm lock. Nice tip up there by Richards, and Richards looking for an escape. Gets to the rope to the outside of the ring. Now, wisely gets back in, but he twisted Brian Cage's arm underneath the rope as he did so, and aggressively kicking the rope.
And there's exactly what I was talking about, Dan. Going to work on the most powerful part of Brian Cage's body. He's going after that upper body. He's picking apart the joints, and that's going to lead to Brian Cage having to wrestle Davey's style of match.
Cage now with a side headlock, in control. Richards looking for an escape. Going for that top wrist lock, but Cage is too powerful. He's trying to drive his arms up, and he can't do it. Cage is powering him back down. He's looking for it again. Richards looks like he got 3/4 of the way there, and again, Cage is driving him back down.
Davey Richards is the smartest in the business, but don't undersell Brian Cage. Brian Cage can wrestle any kind of match. He's got the ability to go lock for lock. He's super athletic like we're seeing right now, and the man can move.
Beautiful drop kick. You called it. You called it, boy. Cage is a tremendous athlete. He's got great size, but he wrestles almost like a cruiserweight.
He has the ability. If Davey Richards isn't careful, he'll get outworked in that regard. Davey Richards is a ground and pound guy. He will take you down, work on the joints, and then beat you while you're down. He's got to be careful to not let the athleticism of Brian Cage get the best of him if he underestimates him.
Cage now setting across, Richards up and over his man. O'Connor roll, he could have him here.
Up and
Cage
over.
kicks out. Shoulder block as he approaches. He's got Cage's leg. Cage in a very precarious position. Referee counting, but too late. Corkscrew Cage, his knees forked just the wrong direction.
How do you chop down a tree? Do you chop at the top or the bottom? You take out the legs of Brian Cage and he will not be able to use that athleticism that we've been talking about.
Cage certainly in trouble now. Davey Richards crossing over now. Again, just driving that knee, twisting it. Cage in big trouble now. His left leg.
When I'm right, Dan. He's chopping down the tree. He's working on the joints. And now Brian Cage is in serious trouble.
They could have easily torn a ligament there. Driving an elbow now to the outstretched leg right into the knee. Trips Brian Cage down, goes flat on his back, drops the elbow across the leg. And he has the leg scissored now, and he's looking for a submission. Cage though, hammering away on the back, trying to escape.
I disagree. I think that Davey Richards. Oh, wow. Beautiful transition. He's got him in a modified surfboard right now. Continuing to work the joints. I don't think he's looking for the submission victory. I think he's just looking to wear his opponent down. Brian Cage is big, he's strong, he's athletic. You've got to wear him down so that he can't keep coming after you with all those weapons.
Well, that's his game plan. It's certainly working at the moment. Davey Richards now again, like a pit bull, going after that leg. Boy, and he's just so innovative. He's thinking of every way he can to get it in a tough spot. Again, driving down on legs as his ankles across the rope. That knee has got to be just torn up inside.
Absolutely. So when you attack the knee, you have to attack it from both sides. And as a martial artist, we're trained to be kick to the knee, to kick to the outside first. Davey Richards did that. He did that with a dragon screw over the middle rope. Now he's attacking the inside of the knee with that downward knee strike like he draped over.
Cage there showing his power. He caught him, but then you can see his leg was just wobbling. He's doing curls with the body of Davey Richards, and then a fall-away slam, but that leg is still bothering me, cannot capitalize.
He's absolutely favoring it. And if this were a normal match where Brian Cage were already dominating, this match would be over. I've seen so many times Brian Cage takes his opponents down with a fall-away slam, and then he finishes the match. He couldn't do it there.
Right, trying to charge him, and the leg really went out on him. Davey Richards up to the top, looking for that double stomp. Cage out of the way. Richards underneath him, no roll up now, but he's stepping through, going for the sharpshooter, looks like a no.
Calf crusher, modified calf crusher. He's got his own leg tied up in there for the extra leverage. He's got the pressure on with the foot. When these guys use their feet for leverage and their body weight for leverage, it's so much more impressive and so much more devastating than when they just use their upper body strength. Is he going to go for the bridge here?
He is. Cage really in deep trouble. He needs to get to those ropes if he has any chance of hanging on. Could be close to submission.
And here he goes.
Richards now has the left arm. He's going for the right, and if he gets it, I don't think Cage will have any choice but to give it up. But he rolls it over with a pinning combination now, too. Very close.
Cage used that upper body strength to just pull that arm out so he could sneak that shoulder up. I haven't seen Brian Cage handled like this in a long time, Dan.
No, this has been Davey Richards' match. He's making him work his type of match. Cage has been kept on the ground. He likes to go to the air. He's not been able to do so. Davey Richards really studied and really knew what he was doing coming into this match. He had a definite strategy, and he's pulling it off. I've never seen Brian Cage dominated like this in a CCW ring.
Davey Richards is doing exactly what he's doing. He's chopped down the tree, and now he's cutting it up for firewood so he can burn it down. He's coming at him with those roundhouse kicks. Wait a minute.
desperation maneuver. He got him, but he doesn't have enough left to capitalize.
Yeah, he absolutely utilized all of that upper body strength. He used every bit he had left in the tank, but he doesn't have enough to make the cover. Is it going to be enough to stall Davey Richards, though? That's my concern. I think that Davey Richards will recover from this and keep chopping away at the tree, but this is valuable recovery time for Brian Cage.
Cage back to his reach. Clothesline by Cage. Back elbow now. Richards looking for the springboard. He caught him though. The power of Brian Cage, but Richards relentless, driving those elbows into the jaw. Draped across the rope, looking for the 619, and he got it.
You don't see the big guys go for the 619 very often, but Brian Cage pulls it off.
Down he goes. 1, 2. Oh, so close.
Kick out. That powerbomb, absolutely devastating. You saw the legs wobble just a little bit on the turn, but obviously Brian Cage is recovering just enough to bring it to Davey Richards right now.
Showing their appreciation as Cage still on wobbly legs. As you see him limping there.
Really favoring that leg. He's got to be careful not to let that favoring of the leg.
Cage calling for it. Richards in trouble. In the vertical suplex position. Davey Richards drives a knee into the top of the head of Brian Cage. Cage charging in, but Richards out of the way. Went for the shoulder block, but Cage was out of the way. Look at Cage now, up to the second rope. Unbelievable show of strength. Lifting. 2. Oh, so close. Cage was up on the second rope, lifting him from the apron of the ring all the way up and over into a superplex. Unbelievable show of strength. But again, Davey Richards not to be denied. Powers out. Cage fired up, but again, that leg is giving him problems. As you see, he's still limping.
Absolutely. And the strength that it takes to lift your opponent up and over the ropes from a second rope position is incredible.
And that was all upper body strength. Richards up and over and back to the leg now. And he's got the ankle lock. Cage rolls through, shoves him off. Oh, and he kicks him square in the chest. Here he goes.
Roundhouse kick.
And there's the how. He's looking for the double stomp. And he nails it. That's gonna do it. He's got a cover, and that'll be it. Here it is. 1, 2, and 3. No! Cage able to get out of there. Got the shoulder up. Unbelievable. Going for the brain buster. He nailed it. That's gonna do it. 1, 2, and no again. Back to the ankle lock.
Resolve here.
Unbelievable, the intestinal fortitude of Brian Cage, but the tenacity of Davey Richards just not letting up. Cage, able to roll through. Oh, and he drives the knee right into the jaws. Davey Richards approach, but Richards after the knee again. Now a kick right to the face. Oh, and Richards one of his own as Cage is going for that discus punch. Oh, that time he got him. He nailed him with the discus lariat. He could have him here.
You don't want to go blow for blow with this Wolverine.
Oh, drill driver!
And
That's going to do
why.
it. 1, 2, 3, and he got him. Wow, what a match. Unbelievable.
Holy smokes. Davey Richards took him to task. He chopped down the tree. He went for the joints. He did everything in his power to take out the power of this Wolverine, and he came up just short tonight, Dan.
Well, the machine got his hand raised, but as you said, Davey Richards certainly made him work for it. What a showing by the American Wolf, Davey Richards. Unbelievable main event here at Music City Fight Night. Brian Cage victorious as he mounts the second rope to the appreciation of the fans here at Helios Granite. What a match, what a night of wrestling here in Nashville, Tennessee.
And we'll be back here in October, folks. Make sure you get your tickets at ccwrestlingfl.com/events. Go get your tickets for the next event now, because if it's as crazy as this one, you're going to want to get your tickets now.
That'll do it for us here, fans, tonight. We thank you for watching. Brian Cage makes his way back. He's still limping. And American Wolf, Davey Richards, making his way back to his feet again. A tremendous main event here. And we'll see you next time at CCW Live Wrestling.
Fans, as you saw right there, an absolute instant classic between Brian Cage and Davey Richards. That type of action is what you can expect each and every time CCW comes to a town near you. Stay tuned for more action as coming up September 26th, just about a week and a half from right now. CCW Arena, Pompano Beach, Florida. It's Breakout 5, our next live event for Coastal Championship Wrestling. But make sure to tune in next week. Each and every Tuesday, it's coming down CCW Live right here on YouTube for Coastal Championship Wrestling.
Do you want to be a mark? Or do you want to leave a mark?
I'm smarter than the average bear.